Hey everybody, it's Randall and I'm back with another video. So I am glad for social media. Yeah, not a sentence you normally expect to hear. People usually use social media to decry social media, which is a rather amusing aspect of human behavior. We've all seen them on social media, the people protesting against the local governments that are trying to make sure they don't get the deadly COVID-19 virus. Especially the one in Michigan. In Michigan, people were carrying Nazi flags, and they're upset that the governor shut down the state, and they asked the residents to wear masks and engage in social distancing so that they don't get sick. What's more amusing is that these sheep that protested, they were wearing masks. They were wearing the same mask they were rebelling against, which once again, it's a very amusing aspect of human behavior. You had a sea of red hats carrying signs calling COVID-19 a hoax, comparing it to the social restraints asked of them. They're comparing that to Nazi Germany. Look, folks, if this was really Nazi Germany, their asses would have been shot dead because not only did Hitler demand loyalty, he was not a fan of people protesting against him. All right. As I make this video, there have been roughly 1,070 deaths. And you have people out there calling this a hoax. You know, I guess in a way it's kind of fitting that they're calling it a hoax, considering that the people that normally carry the swastikas and Nazi flags consider the Holocaust a hoax. For a long time now, Trump has downplayed things. He's called the others names. He's called this a hoax. He's called so many things a hoax. He blames everything on the so-called deep state. And his followers, his own personal Jonestown, they take everything that he says as gospel. He refers to himself as a king, or at least he thinks himself as a king, saying that he would be the one to decide when the states reopened, not realizing the Constitution does not trust the president to make this decision, and that the decision is left up to the states. He doesn't have that power. The federal government doesn't have the power to go to the states and say, hey, you're reopening. No, no, no. Doesn't exist. Look, everyone's life has been interrupted. I work from home 4 days a week. I go into the office 1 day a week. I have friends that have lost their jobs. I've seen social media posts after social media posts about people talking about loved ones that they have lost to this bastard of a disease. And I've seen social media posts after social media posts calling this a hoax. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. I have to just rein in so much restraint because I just want to go off on these people. But I follow the old Herm Edwards philosophy of just not hitting send. I sort of rein in my emotions, which is kind of hard to do. In the United States right now, once again, these are the numbers as I'm making this video. There are roughly 739,988 confirmed cases. All right. Roughly 66,000 people have made a full recovery. Alas, there have been at least 38,000 deaths. To put that into some perspective now, Yankee Stadium has a capacity of 47,000 people. You could almost fill Yankee Stadium with the number of people that have died from the COVID-19 coronavirus. And I encourage everybody after this video, go ahead and Google. If you're not a baseball fan, go ahead and Google Yankee Stadium just to see how large that stadium is, and you have some context into how many people have died. To really drive this home, the number of people that have died from COVID-19, the population of Lincoln County, Wyoming is roughly 17,000 residents, which means twice the number of people that live in Lincoln County, Wyoming have died from COVID-19. I have friends that work as first responders, one I talk to, or at least try to talk to every night, just to calm her, just because of some of the things that she sees working the front lines. And some of them are really horrible as relating to COVID-19. And she's also, and her colleagues work under a great deal of pressure. And there are people out there calling this a hoax. This is the damage Trump has done to this country. Look, everyone has had it rough. All right, I get that. And right now we hope for a return to normalcy. some aspect of normalcy. Please, we really want that to happen. But if we go out and we rush things and we try to resume normalcy before, it, we can, it's just going to make things worse. All right? This is not about politics. No matter how badly Trump is trying to make this about politics, politics has nothing to do with this. At least after 9/11, we gave a damn about our fellow Americans. We weren't worried about ourselves first. We weren't worried about how everything was inconveniencing us, the new security guidelines. We weren't. We cared about other people. We need to recapture that spirit that we had after 9/11. We need to recapture it and apply it to now, and maybe all this madness that we're enduring will be a little bit more palatable. That's all. Have a good night and a better tomorrow.